Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Are we still here? Sorry, I think we are having some technical issues. Can you hear me?
Yes, you can.
All right, Temi, are you there? Can you take over, please? Please kindly mute your mics if you are turning back.
Can you hear me? Sam, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Yes.
All right. Sorry for the interruption. I believe we're back together.
Go ahead, Temi.
All right. So we'll be going into the question and answer session now. And before now, there was a form that was a Google form that was uploaded and was sent to students across Africa, Nigeria, Nepal, and so many other continents. And so we got some questions. And so we'd like that our panelists, our alumni externs, please, I hope we have them available. And Cody. All right. Can I get a response from them?
Yeah, they are all here. Cody is here. Anna is here.
I'm ready. What are some of the questions? I'm happy to
All
answer.
right. All right, I'll go straight into the questions now. Okay, we have a question here. This is for Cody. Someone is asking, I have applied for Paragon One program twice, but I got rejected. What could be the problem?
Yeah, well, first of all,
I repeat, it says he has applied for Paragon One program twice, but got rejected. What could be the problem?
Yeah, thank you for that question. I appreciate it. And first of all, I would not frame it as a problem, right? Because there might not be anything wrong, right? Keep in mind that we are a global platform and we receive hundreds of applications, sometimes hundreds in a day for our programs. So it can be very, very challenging. Some of our programs are more challenging to get into than others because of the volume of applicants, and we only have a certain amount of seats. So it's possible that there's nothing wrong. Generally, what I see is what I alluded to already, is that the candidates who have weaker applications are probably giving less information. Here's an example. When you submit your application, sometimes people will put half a sentence, right? And that's not a lot of information for us to glean, right? How would we understand if you're the best candidate for it, right? When you give answers, right? Giving more than one or two sentences, right? We want to have a discussion with you. When you record your videos, we want to understand who you are. So if you were rejected at any point in the process, it's possible that we didn't get enough information from you to understand if you have a specific skill set or if you're really. Thank you.
Sorry for that.
No, I hope that answers the question though. Yeah, happy to see what the next question is for the panelists.
All right, thank you, Cody. That was very insightful. Thank you so much for addressing the question. I believe the person that asked the question must have learned from what he said. Thank you. All right, so moving on to the next question. Okay, this person is asking, what do you like most about the externship program? And this is addressed to all the panelists, all the remote, all the externs. So I would like Roland to go first. What do you like most about the externship program? Roland.
It's hump day. Hey.
Thank you for the question. It was really
Are you there, Roland? Okay, I believe something went wrong. Okay, I think Anna can answer the question now. Hannah.
Okay, yeah. One of the things I liked the most about the program was definitely connecting with other students. You get the opportunity to talk to other students in like the weekly meetings that they have, but also you have these workshops, I believe they were called, and where you get paired up with like, or not even paired up, there's like about 4 or 5 people who are grouped together within one program, and you get to talk about, you know, your program experience and just like your lives in general, and you get to make some really good connections all over the world, which is really cool. And you also get to make connections with, you know, people in the companies that you're, you know, the program is being like associated with. So for me, it was National Geographic and Nature Conservancy, which was really awesome as well.
All right, thank you so much for that. Maito, are you there?
Hello, sorry, I'm having some trouble with the connection.
Right.
One of my favorite parts was also connecting with fellow students from all around the world. It was something very special being able to hear all those different stories. I also loved the opportunity to connect with people from the host companies. It was a great networking experience overall.
Okay, thank you so much for the contribution. All right, so I'll go on to ask the next question that I have here. And this is to Cody. The question is, how would you describe the perfect student applicants for your programs?
That's a good question. That's also a really hard question because similar to what I mentioned before, I don't know if there is a perfect student, right, for a program, because also our programs are very, very different. As an example, the Marine and Community Conservation Program is looking for candidates who have less experience. That program is not about who is the oldest, most advanced, or has the most experience. In fact, it's the opposite. For something like the nonprofit consulting program that we have in collaboration with PwC, that also is a program where we're not necessarily looking for the oldest, most experienced students, which can be a little bit different from our venture capital business analytics programs, where we do look for certain skill sets, right, that are indicators to us that someone does have an understanding of the program. So to answer that question, I would say a better candidate is someone who throughout the application can signal and model to us that they understand the industry. They understand the topic and the content of the program. So if it is venture capital, we would be looking for you to share with us that you understand what is venture capital and how is it different from banking or private equity, so that we can recognize that this program makes sense. That's really what a lot of career coaching is about, is does this really make sense for you to do? Or do you want an experience just to have an experience? Right? We just want to make sure that you've thought critically about this and you understand how this could play an integral part into your life, into your career. So that's what I think makes the best candidate, is someone who's thought through that and can articulate that back to our team. That's what makes a better candidate.
All right, thank you so much for the contribution to that, for answering that question. And I believe it will be easier to say that to be, I'll be able to say that you don't have to have all the qualifications to be able to apply. So I believe I'm saying your mind as well. So thank you for that addition. Thank you so much for the contribution. Thank you. All right, so the next question is to Maito, and it is, what is the most important preparation for this program, both during application and after getting selected? That's to Maito. What is the most important preparation for this program, both during application and after getting selected?
That's a hard question. I feel like the most important thing is to make the decision to actually apply, which is pretty hard. You need to prepare yourself mentally and say, hey, I'm gonna do this, even if I it doesn't work out. I think taking it one step at a time is the best advice I can give, and not allowing yourself to get overwhelmed by all the elements of the application process. Saying, okay, today I'm going to do like the writing portion and the videos tomorrow, or I'm going to take my time to get through it at my own pace. Yeah, I think that's the best advice I can give.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so we're moving to the next question now, and is there anything you're doing now, like getting a job or any position, that you would say the externship experience helped you with? And that is to Hannah. Hannah, that's directed to you. Is
Okay,
there anything you're doing now, like getting a job or any position, that you would say the externship experience helped you with?
yeah, definitely. I'm currently working on like job applications, and so it's really great to have the opportunity to get reference letters from Paragon One, which is awesome. And then also, as I said, it's really great to have it on your resume. And even if you're not applying for a job somewhere, it'd be really good to just send out whatever the product of your externship program is to your connections, so that they know that you're doing things, and they can see what great work you've been doing. So yeah, for sure.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, I have another question here, and that's to Roland. What is the biggest reward of this program for you?
Yeah, so like I was saying, one of the biggest takeaway from this program personally was my resume, because after completing this program, your resume will look different. You will get more exposure, and every job or internship you apply for, recruiters will like to get to know you. Hiring manager, when they see PwC and or whatever other institution that you have externship with, whether it's Pfizer, Facebook, or National Geographic, they would like to get to know you, because in you as a student, you have done the work. It's not just academic, but you have also get exposure to maybe your passion, and they like that as a student, because not every student has this opportunity, even in the US, to complete the externship. So this is the biggest reward for me, and yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. So for those that are viewing, if you have any questions, you can you can send them through the message, the conversation box, or an opportunity will be given for you to raise your hand. So just note your questions as well. All right. Another question for Maito. What would you say made you receive an outstanding completion certificate at the end of your program?
Well, I'm not sure, really. I was pretty shocked at first. I feel like working, the harder you can work, doing your best and really taking your time through the tasks, even when you're in the program, and making sure that you give the same attention to every single one of the tasks and doing the best you can in every task. I think that's it. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure.
All right, no problem. Thank you so much. Anna, would like you contribute to that question?
Yeah, I also was shocked when I got an outstanding completion. But actually, they give you criteria. I'm not sure at what stage in the process they told us this, but they did tell us the criteria for like there's like a regular completion, and then there's the outstanding completion, and they told us exactly what you need to do to be able to achieve that. But at the end of the day, I think I would agree with Maito. It's really just working hard at each of the tasks and the projects, and also working hard at your story map, and hoping that it works out, I guess.
All right, thank you for sharing that. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
I can jump in there as well. And Anna and Yarto are right. Outstanding completion is differentiated from successful completion by two things: the amount of work that's done and the quality of work. So there is a minimum expectation that every extern who completes the program needs to complete, right? But if you want to vie and try for outstanding completion, you have to do a little bit more work, which means more needs to be a little bit higher because we give feedback on the criteria that Mirto and Anna Kay are referencing. So if you do the best work and the most work, then you could be eligible for outstanding completion at the end of the day.
All right, thank you, Cody, for shedding more light on that. Thank you so much. All right, so right now we've spent a lot of time. We've learned about Paragon One. We've listened to the stories of the alumni extern, and we've asked some questions. And so we'd like to give the people an opportunity to ask questions, people in the audience. So if you have any questions, please just raise the hand while we acknowledge you, or you can send it to the conversation box rather. Does anybody have a question?
All right, Timmy. I think I
Yes.
received some few questions in my chat.
All right.
So someone is asking, Ibukun, can you ask directly a question? Go ahead, unmute yourself and ask your question. Ibukun, are you there? Please go ahead and unmute yourself. All right. While we wait for Ibukun, Sandra, can you ask your question?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to basically know more about the programs on that Paragon One. Like you were mentioning maybe the non-consulting, I've forgotten, and the marine life conservation. I don't know the full meaning, but like I want to basically ask, like, are there other programs for other phases of life, or more like other courses that does not have to do with wildlife and all? Because I'm actually interested in Paragon One with the way I've listened to everything said there. But like I'm not so sure if there'll be courses that would fit me or there'll be program that I can fit into. So that's my question.
Cody, can you just mention a few available programs and maybe drop a link where they can check available externship?
Sure.
And
I think, Samuel, you might also have your specific link that you want to use, but I can quickly share with you here. I can share my screen and say, yes, Sandra, that there are other opportunities for you to apply to other programs. What I'll quickly do is share my screen. Oops, wait, I need to be given host access real quickly again, since we're back in a new Zoom. And I can just show you on our website the different opportunities. So looking at my screen here, you'll be able to see that there are a lot of different opportunities. Yes, there is the program, the nonprofit consulting program, the marine and community conservation program, but there's also programs with Teach for America, Beats by Drake, Greenpeace, Credera, HP, Mobilytics, Enhanced Healthcare. There are a lot of other programs here as well. So you can apply to these, and these are all different programs. Some of these are market research programs. Some of these are strategy consulting programs. It's about product market programs. There's a lot of different programs here. Healthcare is a private equity healthcare program. So yes, there are lots of different programs you can consider applying to that hopefully align with what you want to do in your career.
All right, thank you, Cody. All right, Shola Yemi, you can ask your question, please.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, please.
So, like, I'm actually, like, I'm interested in the program also, like, you get me? So, like, I'm trying to ask maybe we can still have like WhatsApp platform whereby the ideas too can be shared to other people that are interested.
All right, thank you. I have a WhatsApp platform where I provide mentorship and guides for students. I will drop my WhatsApp contacts on the chat box so you can reach me directly. Thank you. All right,
And wait.
Cody, can you help me remove that person?
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Cody, can you?
And like, let me ask maybe the CEO, the guy. I was seeing everything that the program that are available. Like, I'm interested in that gaming marketing something. The thing is there, marketing strategy or something.
All right,
Gaming
just
marketing.
contact me directly. I will put you through. Thank you.
Yeah.
Go ahead with your question. Maya, you can go ahead with your question, please. We're running out of time. Maya Waderojo, we are waiting for you.
Maya, please unmute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we
can hear you now.
Yeah, actually, I got to learn about Paragon One from one of the alumni, Samuel Fajano, and I've made some applications, though waiting for responses, like final responses. So I wanted to ask that, like they asked about the outstanding certificates after the completion. Is there a criteria for being a student ambassador? I wanted to direct the message to Samuel, but I felt like I should ask for the benefit of everyone.
All right, thank you. I don't know the criteria for being a student ambassador. I know I completed the program last year and I received an outstanding certificate. And in February, Venerodofo reached out if I would like to be an ambassador to promote their programs. So, and I accepted the offer. So being an ambassador, you help in promoting Paragon One extension programs, and you get paid based on commission.
Okay.
And that's the major benefit of being an ambassador. So is there any other question? Thank you.
I'm not from my own end.
All right, so in the absence of no question, I would like to appreciate Cody. I want to appreciate Kanaikai, Roland, and Maito. Thank you so much for making it possible to be here. I want to appreciate you guys for making this a success. I want to appreciate every student that joined from Nigeria, from Liberia, from Kenya, from US, from Nepal. Thank you so much. Also from the Philippines. Thank you for joining and making this a success. So lastly, before we go, I would like us to take a snapshot. So please kindly put on your camera. Can we do this? Kindly put on your camera. We can take a snapshot. All right. Are we ready? So at the count of 3, I'll be taking a snapshot. All right. So 1, 2, 3, go. All right, so I think you guys can take a snapshot with your hand also. Post on LinkedIn and tag Paragon One. You can also tag me, and anybody you know. So thank you so much. We'll be ending this webinar now. So thank you very much for joining. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.